I detained him.
He lives here.
He's clearly.
This is our neighbor. So what are you doing?
Quit the shit then.
He's under the influence. Calm down.
He lives here.
Okay, you guys are getting too close.
We are? We're going to back up. Can I have your name and your badge, officer?
Keep your hands off of him.
Hey,
Hey, calm down.
Let me go ahead and get that car. Yeah.
Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about a situation that highlights the tensions between individual rights and the duties of law enforcement. I just wanted to talk about something that happened recently. So there were these two auditors just recording police vehicles within their rights on a public sidewalk. They weren't doing anything wrong, just minding their own business and exercising their right to free speech. But then a female officer comes up, clearly not happy about it, and starts pushing and hitting one of the guys, telling him to back off. She even touched and assaulted him. You can check out all the original creator channels from the description box. So let's watch our first clip.
Hold on here. Keep your hands off of him, lady. Keep your hands off of him. Hey, calm down.
Let me go ahead and get that car. Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, that's assault. That's assault.
It is not assault.
That is
I gave you
assault.
direct order and you
No, the
didn't
direct order for what? For what?
She just hit me right
Yeah,
here.
right. I got it on
Right
camera
here.
too. And we're getting your body camera
Right
too.
here.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
It's
100%.
available.
Give me your card.
It's available.
Give me your
Once you back
card.
up, I'll get you
I
my
said, are
card.
you asking me? And I said I would do it.
You ain't can do
You
shit
made a
here.
direct order.
No, there's no
I
direct
told you
order.
to get up
He
on
wasn't
the floor.
breaking the law.
What law
Yes.
is that?
What law? What law?
Failing to obey a direct lawful
For
order.
what? That's secondary. There has to be another cause for that.
There's no law for that.
No.
I told you to get
No,
away.
I can sit on this car if I
Law
want
for
to.
that, lady.
Get out of my face.
No,
No.
you pushed me.
Out of here.
Me, ma'am. Supervisor.
Now, yeah, I
They're
need your
already on the way.
supervisor.
They're already on the way.
Perfect. Perfect. Can't
Already
wait
on
for
the
it.
way.
Great.
Can't wait for it.
just
You
put
you
your
can
law.
ask.
Law,
What
lady.
law is that, lady? You don't even know your
record
laws.
you. I'm allowed to record.
I didn't say you couldn't
Colorado
record.
Revised Statute
The second-
16-3-1.
No.
Okay.
No, you were hot from
The
before.
second you walked up, I said you can
Walked
record.
up,
You can
I
do
was
whatever.
here.
And
He
I
was
said,
right there.
"Why
You
did
walked up
get
to
in
him.
this
Walked up on me.
space?"
You
Yeah.
walked
You're
up
right.
on me.
You're right.
You
because
walked
you're right
up on me.
my
So
own-
what? So what?
You didn't touch me.
I touched you because I told
Yeah,
you to get back
look,
and you did.
Yeah, because you were in your feelings.
Lady,
That's
if
why you
like
did
me,
it.
Just say that, okay?
Yeah.
But you don't have to put your hands on me.
No way. That ain't
If I want to
happening
do
here.
that to you, I'd be in handcuffs right
Parties are
now.
refusing
You
to get on
assaulted
the
me.
case. I need a supervisor.
How about you back up?
Yeah, absolutely. We need a supervisor because
That-
to back away from the car. I said, there's no law. There's no law on that. I can stand right here. You know what I'm saying? But I said, if you ask me, I'll go ahead because she was being rude about it.
What is your name?
Huh?
What is your
I
name?
don't give it. I don't give it. But what I'm saying is, I'm sorry. What?
Okay. If she asks you to step away, if you're interfering,
I'm not interfering.
can I finish? If you're interfering and she asks you to step away, then you just please step away. Okay.
If I would never interfere though.
Okay. And I don't
Interfering is a physical act.
It's not necessary.
Yes, it
It
absolutely
is,
is.
100%.
It's not on
It's
speech
in the
alone.
laws. It's in the
It's not on
statutes.
speech alone. It has to be interfering. Has to be a physical act. Look it up. Even in the black dog in the black law dictionary, I'm allowed to do what I'm supposed to do.
a certain
Colorado
extent.
Revised. Hold on. Colorado Revised 16-3-311, which I'm allowed to report police.
And I don't have a problem with you recording police.
I appreciate that.
she did.
What I'm saying is that I feel that you haven't said anything about her putting her hands on me. I did nothing to. She came up to me actually, and while I was right near the door, I didn't walk up to her. She came up to me, and she hit me. And you can check her body count.
Recording. That's it.
Well, there's a number on the back. I'll give you my card. There's a number on the back if you want to file a compliment or concern.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Ain't no compliment.
Yeah, there's gonna be concerns for sure.
I'm not filing it. That I was assaulted.
Okay.
I was assaulted. I would like to file charges on her.
Okay. When Aurora comes to take the guy, is he still here?
No, he took the ambulance. He was out.
Okay. So if you'd like to request the Aurora Police Department to respond, then you can
Do what you need to do, but
No, you need
this
to do what
person-
you need to do. If you want to talk, I think
You're law enforcement officer, and you're not enforcing the law here. So you're going to be just as guilty if you don't put her in handcuffs right now.
Okay, this is the city of Aurora, so we'll call it. We've got the city of Aurora.
Well, you're here now, officer.
Okay, I work for RTD Transit Police.
You're still police. You're law enforcement. Killed. Well, mark my words. She is going to get somebody killed.
You just said she put her hands on. Stop that. I didn't see you do any of that.
You saw me over there calling the phone with my boss.
See, that's the problem. You didn't provide oversight. You didn't tell her to
Because I was over
you didn't
there
tell her to you didn't tell her to stand down.
Okay.
So, folks, as you know, in the U.S., the Constitution gives us the right to free speech and press, and that includes recording in public places. This is a big deal because it helps keep things transparent and holds people, including public officials, accountable. Public sidewalks are like prime spots for this kind of freedom. People can document what they see without worrying about getting into trouble. So what the officer did was not just wrong, but also against these rights. Theater actions really undermine the trust we're supposed to have in law enforcement. We need to remember that these rights are there for a reason. They protect us and ensure that our society stays open and accountable. Seeing an officer act like this is a big red flag, and it's something that needs to be addressed so everyone's rights are respected. Just wanted to share my thoughts on this. It's important we all stay aware and speak up when things like this happen.
He lives here.
He's clearly
This is
there,
our
man.
neighbor. So what are you doing?
Quit that shit then.
Under the influence. Calm down.
He lives here.
Okay, you guys are getting too close.
We are? We're gonna back up. Can I have your name and your badge, officer? Can I have your badge number?
That's here.
Can I have your badge number?
Do you feel safe now that you see more white people?
Do I look white to you, ma'am?
Can I have a badge number?
Do I look white to you?
Are you scared of
But I'm trying to tell y'all detaining the wrong person. Clearly y'all detaining the wrong person.
A black man is aggressively arrested by police officers right in front of his house. He had been trying to help an unconscious person when the police arrived. Instead of assessing the situation, they immediately detained him. As the man's family, neighbors, and onlookers gathered, they questioned the officers about the arrest and demanded answers. However, the officers not only refused to explain their arrest, but also became increasingly aggressive towards them.
Because you're not helping the person that needs help.
Relax.
Come on, Dave, show your white face. We need some white privilege. Because in front of us.
Arrested for? Tell me,
That's
sir.
what you never answered. How you going in this pocket,
What am I
officer?
arrested for, bro?
He has
You might as well
broken
shoot
no
me right
law.
now. What the fuck is the law, bro? You still haven't told me. It's been 30 fucking minutes.
Thank you. And you are cool. Thank you.
What?
ID number 3.
Bro,
They have their thing going on unless you're
We just,
involved. Okay.
we just asking a question.
Okay.
We just asking a question, which is our constitutional right, because he's being detained. To ask a question? It does if he's being searched illegally. Absolutely.
Can you listen to me? The time to ask questions is after the scene is taken care of, okay?
Is there a crime being committed, sir?
Listen, I don't know
That's
what's
what I'm
going
saying.
on, okay?
That's what I'm asking. You
All
let
right,
me
the
know when you
listen,
figure
the
out if there's a crime
supervisor's
being
here,
committed. I
and you
answer.
can
I can
talk.
ask.
I don't even know why we told him.
All right, I'll go with it. All right.
What is he being detained for? There was no crime here. Sergeant, can I talk to the sergeant? Nobody, right? Nothing. It's like we live here. Nobody's talking to us. You arrested our neighbor for absolutely nothing. For nothing.
Oh, it's like, you want to call?
I did call. No one spoke to me.
How can we relax?
It's still a crime. I feel you. It's still a crime going on. I feel you. I'm waiting, officer. I'm waiting. It's still a crime here. It's still a crime. You absolutely right. But you're not talking to the citizens. You absolutely right, officer. I'll wait here patiently. Thank you. I just want to know, what is he being detained for?
But what is it that you want to tell me?
I just want to know, what is he being detained for? My neighbor. I'm a neighbor. I live right here, sir.
Okay.
I called because there was a man inebriated.
That's what I want to know.
Right, the person that you just detained, he helped that man.
Okay.
He helped that man. The man was laying on the floor.
Just relax. I'm
sorry. I'm sorry, but I'm sorry. It's no aggression. Hold on a second. It's no aggression, officer. It's very frustrating. It's very frustrating to call for help.
I can't talk to you unless it's a normal conversation.
Absolutely. Honestly, I'm so shook up because look how much police is here. And I called and no one.
We're moving them out of here.
Thank you.
And now we're having
We're having a conversation. I'm asking you, why is my neighbor detained? Why was his face on a card? And he committed no crime, sir.
Okay.
And he helped the
But see,
person.
if I could just add something here. First of all, let's understand a couple things. All right. Number one, nothing's going to get accomplished. Everybody upset. Number two, you don't know the whole story. All right. That's what. And
Can you tell me the whole
we're
story,
going to
then,
try
officer?
to give you as much as
Please.
we can, because technically,
Please.
we're not obligated to tell you everything, because
We
you're
live
not a
here.
relative.
We live here. So if there's
Well,
a crime
now,
that's
hold on
being
a second.
committed,
You're not letting me talk.
you're absolutely
You
right.
are not letting me talk.
You're absolutely
you
right.
have jumped to conclusions and you don't know what happened here.
Please
Okay?
inform
you
me.
honestly did. Okay. You know what? We're coming up on a scene. Guy gets violent with one of our officers.
You didn't get violent, sir.
Okay. All right. You know what? You were there through the whole thing,
I live
right?
right here. I watched the whole thing,
Okay,
sir.
all right.
I called. So I'm
Right,
watching the
right.
event, sir.
And you.
So he never got violent, sir.
Okay.
He was talking to your officers. Your officers grabbed him and detained him. I came outside. I
There was a
asked
reason
them.
for that.
from what
That's what I'm asking.
listen,
What's the reason
so
he
now
was detained?
It's their turn to
Yes,
talk.
sir.
listen, the little that I know right now, and I'm going to figure out the rest at the station, okay, is that they came up here for the fire rescue call, and this guy happened to be in the area, and then the officer smelled an odor of marijuana coming from him. She addressed him with respect to that, and then he didn't want to allow her to search him.
It was just his right.
No, he's under arrest at that point.
Did she read him his rights?
He doesn't need to. Okay?
She don't have to read him his
No,
rights?
he doesn't.
She does not
He
have
is
to read him his
under arrest
rights.
at
We're
that
Gotcha.
learning.
Okay.
And she tried to conduct a search, I guess, and I don't know the next part of it as far as what happened. And that's what I need to figure out at the station to see what charges that he's facing. Okay? And that's all I know.
So your officers did not tell you what he was charged with?
Right now, it's for the drugs.
Sir, you need to understand something. Let's understand, and maybe I'll educate all of you here a little bit. First of all, when you talk about reading their rights, we read people their rights when we're going to question them. All right.
Question them.
Number two, the situation. Okay, I think we're probably done here. All right, we're done.
I didn't interrupt you, sir.
No. Listen.
I'm trying to be educated.
I told you what I know. Okay.
So we appreciate
That's what
that.
I know right now. And I'm going to figure out the rest at the station, which is why I cleared everybody out of here. Okay? I'll figure out what the charges are. He's an adult. He'll be served with whatever charges that he gets.
Do you know about the person who was in distress?
I don't.
Okay, he seems
You
to
guys
have
both
left.
protect
But that's
I
the whole
don't
purpose
see
of calling.
I understand.
Because he helped
Listen,
that person,
listen,
sir.
listen,
That's the
listen,
whole point.
listen.
But that you never
Listen.
got to that.
But
The
that person
police
still
get
needs
called
help.
to scenes all of the time.
You didn't call
for
the
different
police.
things,
It
and
was
it
I
turns in-
know because again I
I'm
called.
gonna leave because you don't want to listen.
You're gonna leave because you don't want to talk to me,
No,
sir.
because you're not being
I'm talking to you with
It's
respect.
over. It's over.
I'm talking to you with respect.
over.
And it's
It's
very frustrating that we pay for the police. And if you
over.
walking away, yeah,
But
you,
he said
yeah,
it happens all the
yeah.
time.
And you're supposed to
Yeah.
That's what he
And then
said.
when
Yeah.
someone's helping, then they
It
get arrested
happens
for
all
nothing.
the time.
For nothing.
Wow.
For nothing.
Wow. That is frightening.
That's crazy.
That is so awful.
That's crazy.
That is so frightening.
Honestly, this kind of scenario is deeply troubling on several levels. First and foremost, it's concerning that the police didn't take the time to properly assess the situation. The man was clearly trying to assist someone in need. Shouldn't the focus have been on the unconscious person and understanding the full context before jumping to conclusions? Secondly, the lack of communication and the aggressive response towards the concerned crowd is simply unacceptable. People have a right to know why someone is being arrested, especially when it appears that an act of kindness turned into an arrest without clear justification. This incident underscores larger issues and how law enforcement interacts with communities, particularly communities of color. There's a pressing need for improved training and protocols to ensure that police officers accurately assess situations and handle them with respect and transparency. It's disheartening to think that someone could face such treatment while attempting to do a good deed. We must advocate for changes that enhance trust and ensure equitable treatment for all individuals by those entrusted to protect and serve. This includes fostering better communication, understanding, and accountability within law enforcement to prevent such distressing incidents from occurring in the future.
Why are you near my vehicle? That's what I want to know. Why are you near my tire? Second Tuesday every month. You could be there. My name is Officer.
Call your supervisor.
Okay. Do you have your ID?
Call your supervisor, please.
All right. you?
No, I'm okay.
Get away from my car.
What's wrong with you?
Nothing's wrong with me. You're
Why you
kicking
came up on me like that?
because you're near my car, sir. You're kicking my tire. People like to loosen lug nuts on vehicles.
How the f am I loosen a lug nut by checking the tires?
Well, why are you near my vehicle?
You mean the city vehicle?
Yes, my vehicle is assigned to me for the night. Why are you near my vehicle? That's what I want to know. Why are you near my tire?
What's your name and badge number?
Officer Bowman, 16034.
Use your card?
I'll write my information down for you.
I'll write my information down for you.
What's your name?
Cardi.
It's right here. Cardi. C-A-R-T-Y.
What if I couldn't read?
Well, then, I'm glad we could clear it up for you.
Okay.
Move back away from my vehicle. Move back away from my
Just
vehicle.
don't touch me, whatever
Step
you
back.
do.
Then I'm asking you to step back.
Why?
Yeah, come on, man.
Come on, bro.
I don't understand what the issue is. You can.
No,
You're
you.
stubborn and
I
you
don't.
can't follow instructions.
No, I mean, what law am I breaking?
What law are you breaking?
Yeah, what law am I
You don't
breaking?
get to film inside any
Of course I
police
do.
facility.
Of course I do.
No.
Of course we do. You said facility?
Yeah, this right here, you can't
It's
film
public
anything.
property. This is public property.
No, it's actually not, sir.
It is.
Anything
It
inside this
is.
vehicle, you can't
Whatever
film.
I can see from
what if
public,
I
I
have
can
somebody's
film.
report in there?
That's your
and
job.
it's their private
That's your
property.
job. It's your
no,
job.
no, I understand
Not my
that.
job. It's
You
your
can't
job.
film anything
You know what the
inside
plain
this
view
car.
doctrine is?
Huh?
You know what the plain view doctrine is?
The plain view
You use it all the
doctrine.
time when you pull people over.
Okay, and
All right
nothing
then.
in here is
All right
plain
then.
view.
Whatever I can see from public, I
Okay,
can film.
get away from me. Just get away from my car.
Don't tell me what to do. You have no
Sir,
authority over
get
me.
away from my vehicle.
Until I commit a crime, then you have authority.
Well,
I'm free. I'm free.
okay, you could be free
All right
away
then.
from my vehicle.
I could be free
You're
anywhere
in
in
my
America.
personal space
You
right
came
now.
up to me, sir.
You're in my personal
You came
space.
up to me,
This
sir.
car is my space.
No. What law is personal space? What if we was in Times Square watching a ball drop?
Well,
You want to
they-
tell everybody
arm's
to get it?
distance.
Okay, you walked up to me, sir.
Okay, and you're
So
near
what are you
my
talking
office.
about? I pay for this. I fund it.
Do you?
Yeah, I work hard
Okay, good for you.
to pay your salary and your salary.
Okay. Well, I'm
And this
glad
is how you
picked-
treat me? This is
No,
how you come
I'm
up to
telling
me?
you to get away from my
Why?
vehicle because I don't know what you're doing, sir.
So
Because I
watch.
have probable
You don't
suspicion
know.
that you're trying to get
How?
out of my
You
car.
just said that you don't know what I'm doing. You just
You
contradicted
know what
yourself.
probable cause is? Suspicion.
You literally just said, I don't know what you're doing.
Okay, you know what? You know what?
You literally just said you don't know what you're doing.
You know what? You literally just said you don't know what you're doing.
You could have been
How about
breaking
you-
into my car.
How about you just said, I don't know what you're doing?
Exactly, I don't. You could have been trying to get into
Could
my
have been.
vehicle. I have probable
Could have
cause to
been.
stop you. Do you have your ID, sir?
You got to articulate that.
I am. I absolutely. Do you have your ID?
What makes you think that I'm breaking into your car?
Okay, I have probable cause to believe that you're trying to get into my vehicle because
How?
you're standing
Articulate it.
right next
Articulate
to
it.
it. I just
Because I'm
did.
standing next to it?
I just did. Absolutely.
Taking pictures.
You're looking in. Yes,
Taking
absolutely.
pictures with both
so
my
I
hands
have
on my
probable
camera.
cause to stop you.
How?
Do you want to give me ID, sir?
For if you
For
suspect
for
me
a
of a
UF
crime,
250, I'm going to give
call
you
your
my
sergeant.
information.
Am I being detained?
Huh?
Am I being detained?
Right now, you're stopped. Yes,
Am I
absolutely.
being detained? For what crime?
Right now, you're being stopped. I
For
have
what crime?
probable cause to think that you're trying to get into my vehicle or you're trying to damage
Okay,
it. You
so call
just
your-
kicked my tire.
Yeah, I could check up on my government vehicle. Make sure it's safe
actually, no.
for
Do
you
you
to
have your
drive.
ID?
Call your supervisor.
Okay. Do you have your ID?
Call your supervisor, please.
All right, put your hands behind your back.
How am I going to break the tire? By
He's
checking,
trying to
by checking the air pressure.
He was also trying to film inside the vehicle too, and I
Is
told
that
him
a
there could be a
crime?
complaint report in there with somebody's private information. which
Tell
you
me,
can't do that
recording
either.
is fine.
Whose
Right, we understand that.
whose
We're all
responsibility is
recording.
to keep that information private? Mine's or his?
Again,
His, right?
Again,
I
we're
don't
not
work for the
saying that
NYPD.
You can record. So
It's
Here
fine.
you go, sir. Is there anything else, sir?
Oh, yeah, I want you to educate him on the First Amendment.
Is there anything else, sir?
Yeah, I would like an apology.
Yeah, I'm not apologizing.
Why not?
I had PC to stop you, dude. Take it.
How?
You can try to sue me. Go ahead.
Of course. Okay. I'll apologize, all right?
I'll apologize, right? I'll apologize, right?
If you feel like we're trying to violate your rights, we apologize.
No, I just...
But again, you understand
This
that
is the
it's-
comment. I'm trying to open up the dialogue because I'm a First Amendment activist, so I want to hear what you got to say.
There's a community council meeting, right? You can come. Right? I think what, the second Wednesday of every or the
Yeah,
last
Tuesday,
Wednesday?
second Tuesday every month.
Fine.
You could be there. My name is
Stop by the
Officer
conference.
Bowman.
Okay.
And then you
it's
can
a public
concern,
meeting. We can
yeah,
film
you
those
can concern
meetings,
your
right?
opinions and thoughts and all that good stuff.
Tell
right?
the
can
CEO
film
you
those
were trying to
meetings,
get.
right?
Yeah,
or you
no,
were
I don't
kicking
think you
the
can.
car.
No, not inside
it's
the
public.
precinct. No, the precinct actually has a rule that you cannot record inside the precinct.
A policy or a law?
It's a law.
It's a law right
You
now.
can get
You
arrested
cannot-
for that
Yeah,
too.
but listen. If
Photography is a crime?
you want inside of yes,
But it's a
Inside.
public building,
It's
though,
either a
right?
bait or an Eddie
If
David.
you want.
Eddie David, you think I'm an EDP?
Sir,
I don't know.
sir,
You're an EDP.
sir.
if you feel like
He's
it,
cute. I like him.
if you feel like it, you can talk to our committing officer and kind of get.
Why can't we have the conversation here?
Not right now.
You already had me in
We have
conversation.
robberies, we have
Right.
burglaries.
Right.
You wanted
to be like, oh.
Why not? So why not just respect my rights? 16 years. Your name is Dave? That's my name. I'm David. See you later, David. You know what David means? It means beloved. But I don't know if everybody loves you. All right, Dave. Take care. You're funny. I'll see you again. I'll be out here all night. That's funny. That's hilarious. It's good, bro. Yeah, I'm always good. See you later, Dave. You butt hurt? Yeah, they hurt. They butt hurt. Put me in cuffs for criminal mischief. Right. She tried it.
The first step to protect yourself from unfair police actions is to know your rights. In the United States, you can say no to showing your ID unless you've committed a crime. If a police officer asks for your ID, they must have a good reason to suspect you've done something wrong. If they can't provide a valid reason, you have the right to politely say no. When dealing with a police officer, it's crucial to stay calm and assertive, even if you think they're violating your right. Getting angry can make things worse and put you in danger. Instead, stay calm and ask the officer why they need your ID. If they can't give a good reason, you can politely refuse. If you believe a police officer is violating your rights, document the encounter. Record it on your phone or take notes about what happened. If possible, get the officer's name and badge number. This info helps if you decide to file a complaint. If you think a police officer has violated your rights, you can file a complaint. It could be with the police department or a civilian oversight board. Give as many details as possible, including the officer's name and badge number. This helps authorities investigate and take the right action. To protect yourself from unfair police actions, stay calm and firm. Say no to showing your ID. If you haven't committed a crime, document the encounter and file a complaint if needed. Knowing your rights when dealing with the police is crucial. Refusing to show your ID is your right unless you committed a crime or there's a good reason to suspect you. Being aware of these rights helps you guard against any unfair police actions. If you feel your rights were violated, you can file a complaint leading to appropriate action against the officer. Remember to stay calm during the interaction to prevent escalation and protect your rights. Share your thoughts about the officer's actions in the comments, and don't forget to give the video a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel for more videos and visit his channel to appreciate him for standing up for our rights. Find the links in the description.
Don't film inside the vehicle.
Grandma's filming.
Don't do it.
Why not, darling?
Because there's personal property in there, and there's sensitive items in there.
But Grandma's in public.
But don't film inside of the vehicle, okay?
But Grandma's in public.
You can't film other people inside of other people's cars, okay?
Oh, I can't film inside other people's.
Personal property.
My eyes can see it, a camera can see it. If there was any private sensitive things, I see you got your spit bottle, you know.
So
what, darling?
So I told you you're fine to look at the vehicles, but don't be filming inside the vehicles, okay?
It's the same thing as looking at them. It's in public.
I'm telling you not to do it though, okay?
Is that an order?
Yes.
So you'll arrest me if I do? Are you mean to elderly folks?
One, sir, you're not elderly, okay?
That's discrimination.
Well, then fine.
I'm a grandma.
Call it what you want.
I'm a grandmother, and I don't approve of this, sir.
Okay, well, your behavior right now, filming inside of a police vehicle, is suspicious, so I'm going to ask for your ID now.
Oh, did I commit a crime?
You're being suspicious, so I'm
What crime is that? Is that a misdemeanor or a felony?
I'm investigating.
For what crime? Suspicious and it's not a crime.
No, because I haven't determined yet if you've committed a crime.
Well, you have to before you come and ask for ID.
Oh, I do?
Yeah, what's the Fourth Amendment, silly?
I do not need...
No, the Fourth Amendment?
I do not need permission.
Yes, you do. We have a constitution.
I don't need permission from you especially, to conduct my job.
What crime did I commit?
I'm asking, you have not committed a crime yet, but
there
right
we
now
go. There's the answer.
I am suspect.
So no, I'm suspect of you.
I have probable cause.
You have to have reasonable, articulable suspicion before you can have probable cause.
Given your demeanor and given you
Oh, so it's illegal to be a grandma now?
Listen, let me see your ID.
How about hell no?
If you do not identify yourself, I will place you under arrest.
All right, then arrest me, because that's a Fourth Amendment violation.
Put this down.
Oh, I'll just hold on to it if you...
Why are you being difficult?
Why are you trying to violate my Fourth Amendment rights?
You're intentionally goading and antagonizing.
And antagonizing what? Standing on public property? You just said I could look inside.
This actually is not public property.
Yes, it is. Where's the signs restricting? And you just gave me permission to come. Private property is not a police station. Who pays for it? We the people. You had an oath swore to uphold the Constitution, yet you're trying to violate a grandma's rights.
No, I'm not.
For filming, because she doesn't want to give you ID because you said she committed no crime. You have to have reasonable, articulable suspicion that a crime was committed, is about to be committed, or already has been committed. What crime did I commit? And you said none.
Yeah, where is that from then?
What do you think?
What Iowa code?
What do you think?
What Iowa code?
That's your job.
What Iowa code?
What's the Fourth Amendment?
What Iowa code?
What's the Fourth
I'm not
Amendment?
Sit here and
you
argue
swore
with
an oath to the Constitution. That's your #1 job.
I am not.
And you're over here trying to violate
rights.
my rights,
No,
standing in public videotaping.
No, I'm not.
There's zero. What's private information besides your spit cup?
You're intentionally
videotaping, being nice, being cordial.
Your little viewers here are probably getting a real kick out of this, aren't they?
I don't know. You ask them. You could look in the camera and say hello.
Hi.
You know how many people are watching you right now trying to violate a grandma's rights?
What right have I violated?
My Fourth Amendment. What do you think the Fourth Amendment is?
Have I violated
to be secure in my persons
I'm not
and
sit
papers?
Here and argue with you. Okay?
Well, then violate my rights. That's up to you. But you're getting a lawsuit if you try.
Listen.
No crime was committed, and you need that to get ID. That's end of story. If you don't like grandma filming, yes, you do.
No, I do not.
You need reasonable, articulable suspicion of a crime. So what crime is that? You said there is none.
You know what an investigation is?
Yes, that's what you conduct if you determine if there was a crime. And you determined there was no crime, so you just failed. Grandma's smarter than you.
Okay, Grandma.
It's true, and you know it. You could go ahead and violate grandma's rights all you want. It's going to be bad on you. If you need your supervisor, need to call the sheriff because you don't know the job that you've signed up for, upholding the Constitution. You don't know the Fourth Amendment.
Sit down, you cop. I never said I didn't.
How do you know I wasn't a cop before?
Were you?
I don't know. Was I?
That's what I'm asking you.
I don't have to answer.
You don't.
You're a public servant.
You don't.
You're supposed to serve the public. And I'm the public, am I not? Until I commit a crime. And you just said there's no crime committed. But yet you want to violate my rights.
Have I?
My First and Fourth Amendment.
I never
you just said that you were going to place me under arrest if I don't give you ID. That's my Fourth Amendment right. Grandma doesn't back down from shit.
I don't care if you back down or not.
Well, then you're going to have fun in court. Imagine all the jury seeing this, trying to violate an elderly woman's rights.
Too.
Yeah, they'll see that and they'll be like, wow, this grandma's been very polite and cordial with you. And you came up, said there's no crime being committed, yet you demand ID. Do your investigation then. For what crime? Reasonable, articulable suspicion. That's what you need. Grandma's a war veteran. You understand that? Grandma actually fought for these rights. The ones that you're trying to strip from grandma for doing nothing wrong.
War veteran. Okay.
Yes.
What war?
World War II. WW2.
Right.
Grandma killed 20 of them Nazis and you're acting like one. Okay. Trying to take our freedoms away. Hell no. Hell no, darling. This man's a bully.
This is Grandma. He's videotaping inside law enforcement vehicles and
which is perfectly acceptable.
Refuses to identify himself.
I don't have to. He said no crime's been committed. There's absolutely no crime that can be committed.
Okay, is there anything I can help you with?
Tell Stanley to stop being a naughty boy and to leave Grandma alone. No, Stanley tried arresting Grandma.
Behavior is what I told him.
You want me to hold my horses?
No, I said just hold on. I gotta talk. You gotta let me speak. Is that okay?
If you listen to Grandma afterwards, Grandma will let you. All right, you can
I
talk.
just got on duty. I have no idea what's going on. I just came in here.
Yeah, no, that's all right, Fox.
It is very unfamiliar to have somebody videotape the inside of cars. It's kind of weird. That's why.
Well, they're police vehicles bought by the public, are they not?
They are, but it is weird for people to videotape the building, wouldn't you?
I don't think so at all, darling. I think people should videotape buildings they buy. Yeah, but this isn't your house. This is public. This isn't private property. There's a huge difference in between that. You don't see me going up to some private people's property. This is we the people's property. So Grandma's just out here. Tell Stanley to stop trying to violate my Fourth Amendment. Bad Stanley, you're naughty.
Well, Fourth Amendment's a...
To be secure in my persons and papers, and he tried violating my rights.
I asked for his identification.
Yes, I'm pressed.
Well, it's not wrong to ask for something.
No, he demanded it, or I'm going to be arrested, was his exact words. And Grandma doesn't back down. I'm a grandma, boob inspector, and my name's Grandma. Okay. Grandma's been around the block a time or two, Stanley. Just because you don't like what I'm doing doesn't mean it's wrong, so, Stanley.
Is there anything like that you came here to do? Or
yeah, just to film in public. You know where I just came from?
Courthouse?
No, Marshalltown, and you know how great interactions I had there? Fantastic. Good. They loved me. You know what they said?
It's good to enforce your rights. And
exactly, because this nerd tried stripping them from me.
What I'm trying to say is, let's not name call. Let's not do that. We're civil human beings.
Are you going to name call me anymore, Stanley?
I never name called
you. You called me ridiculous looking.
No, I said...
Yeah, exactly. I look ridiculous, like you son of a gun.
I
didn't say you are.
Yeah, you said I look ridiculous, and I said you look like a nerd.
You said you are a stupid nerd.
Well, you are a stupid nerd.
There you go.
Yeah,
stupid nerd, Stanley.
So I just want to ask again, is there anything that we can help you with at all?
Tell Stanley to leave Grandma alone, and I'm out of here.
Okay,
tell me to leave.
Yeah, tell him.
I sure freaking do.
Yeah, walk of shame, Stanley. Get out of here, Stanley.
Right, well, I just wanna...
You're a son of a gun, Stanley. You can't violate my rights. I'm Grandma. I do what I need to do. You son of a gun.
As I mentioned earlier, there are times when auditors, cop watchers, and those who cover them become frustrated with repeating the same issues. One of these recurring problems is the lack of proper education and training for law enforcement officers about individual rights. Police academies need to give thorough training to officers, making sure they understand and respect the rights they promise to protect. Sadly, it seems this part of education hasn't been given enough attention. The problem is not just in the education system, but also in the mindset some officers develop over time. The US versus you mindset creates an unhealthy power dynamic and stops trust from growing between law enforcement and the public they work for. This mindset can lead to ignoring individual rights, making the issues faced by communities worse. Before talking more about the incident, it's important to understand the concepts of government property and public property. Government-owned properties are lands or assets owned by federal, state, or local government. This can include government agencies or government-supported organizations like libraries or parks. Some government-owned properties may or may not let the public in freely. Some government-owned properties are considered public goods like parks, libraries, roads, and sidewalks. These areas are open to the public and serve as important community spaces. Now, let's talk about public easements, which are a specific type of property ownership. An easement is the right to use someone else's land for your benefit. Usually, one property benefits from the easement, while another property is burdened by it. Easements can be public or private, positive or negative. A public easement is a legally established right that lets the public access a specific area of someone's land for a specific purpose. When there's an easement on a piece of land, the owner must allow others to use it for the stated purpose. In the case of a public easement, the landowner must let the public access a designated area for the reasons in the easement. To be clearer, government-owned property is usually considered public property unless it's specifically marked as an area with restricted access. Public easements are a way the public can access certain areas, even if they are on government-owned property. It's important to know and talk about this difference when dealing with issues about law enforcement's understanding of the law. There have been many times when people were bothered, scared, or even arrested for filming the police, even though it's allowed. In this video, a man gets hurt by police for standing up and not leaving when told to stop filming. His brave act reminds us how important it is to use our right to film the police in public. A big advantage of filming police in public is that it's completely legal. The First Amendment protects the right to record public officials like police officers while they're doing their job. So if you're in a public place and not getting in the way of the police, you can film them. Sadly, there have been cases where police tried to stop people from filming them, sometimes by bothering or arresting them. It's crucial to know your rights in these situations and stick to your decision. The police can't legally stop you from filming, and doing it can safeguard your rights and make them responsible for their actions. When you film the police, you're protecting yourself, your rights, and others. It's important to record everything that happens during a police encounter because it can be used as proof in court. This way you can make the police answer for what they do. Filming police interactions in public can also help people learn about police accountability and using too much force. It can be a strong tool in starting discussions and making positive changes in our communities. By sharing these videos online or with local news, we can shine a light on these important issues and push for improvement. When you film police interactions, you're making a record of what they do, which can be used to hold them responsible if needed. This is especially important when officers might be going beyond their power or violating people's rights. In conclusion, using your right to film police in public is a vital part of making sure law enforcement is responsible. It's completely legal and police can't legally stop you. By keeping a record of what they do, you can make them answer for their actions, spread awareness about police accountability, and using too much force, and work towards a fair and equal society.